Hello and welcome back to the progress of Come to Pupa. I have just finished a course of study through the Computer Graphics Society. They're based in Australia. It was called How to Become a Better Artist. And I learned some things, though you may not be able to tell by the way I'm doing things now, because I still look like a rank amateur, Anyway, I want to draw in first a horizon on every page, in every panel, but what I should be doing is some kind of an establishing shot with some kind of a building or something. But in the script, I have the original, the first image that we see should be, come on, do undo, there we go. The first image that we see, I would like to see is the time sphincter. And it would be nice if it looked kind of like an energy source, but at the same time a sphincter, which is one of those things that we have. There are like hundreds of thousands of them in our bodies, but there's only one that people really know about, which is the one that we all have on our behinds or whatever. So this is the one that makes sense to have here as an establishing shot to the story itself. We know from the progress of the dialogue that they are in a hospital, so the time sphincter would be, I guess it would be a horizon line somewhere around here, and it would be huge, and so there would be like little guys, to give it scale, somebody here and somebody here, and of course there's somebody in the foreground, and maybe somebody else in the foreground, I don't know, but there should always be fore, mid, and background in every panel, as well as a horizon line and perspective and all that stuff, which I can understand. But in any case, I'm trying to put a question in the reader's mind at the beginning. What is this thing that appears somewhat organic, but also beset with machinery and buttons and little things and gewgaws and ground planes and perspective lines and all that. Anyway, that's the time sphincter here. And I don't know what Jennifer looks like yet. I'm pretty sure she's got short hair and she's rather attractive. I mean, I'd like her also to be rather petite. So, in any case, this is Jennifer's face, and try to make her look like she's not a man, which is really, really, really impossible for me. But I'm gonna give it my best shot here. I'm really just supposed to be drawing stick figures because that's what Jonathan Rector recommended that I do, but I'm trying to use a little bit of the knowledge that I have. There is in Sketchbook. No, not that's this is Sketchbook Pro. In a kind of a fuzzy shot. Our actual establishing shot, maybe over Jennifer's shoulder, so she'd be the foreground. And Dick would be in bed, kind of in the midground. And then, there would be bags of something here hanging on a post sort of thing, and Dick would be here, and his arms and legs akimbo because he's totally helpless and just where Jennifer wants him, kind of, so to speak. And he's got this little hole here that's covered with a cloth, so I'm just going to make it obvious that that's there. There's a wall here, more or less the horizon line. This should be kind of pointing to her, since that's what word balloons usually do. Okay, so now Dick, the morphine feeling has begun to leak away. By now you should know who I am. Let's see. I've got here in panel 2 in the script, the hind end of a hornet or a wasp extrudes a single egg onto a smooth-skinned belly. And I have not followed that, but I'm going to put that here in panel 1, 2, 4 instead of panel 2 or 3 or wherever it's supposed to go. So, let's see, there's a wall there and a wall there. And in some kind of a very close-up thing, I have this wasp. It should be enormous, something like that, with a weird head and antenna or something, and it's got this kind of like ovipositor thing, which I'm going to make it look a little bit like a stinger, because that's sort of the whole issue with wasps, is they sting. And it drops a single egg, but there would be other eggs that it's laid. Originally, it doesn't actually lay the egg. Jennifer, the wasp flies through and stings a guard and kills him in the original story, and this mound of eggs is produced because Jennifer takes the corpse of the wasp and dissects it and gets to the eggs, and they allow them to mature and etc. Okay, so here's the wasp. Now, by now you should be afraid of me. You should be afraid. So, channel 6. We've got Jennifer looming over his bed, which would be, again, I think, maybe this time Dick should be in the foreground. And his arms kind of sticking out this way. And the bed should kind of lead us to Jennifer, whose arms are leaning against the bed between his sort of laid feet. Sort of like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm still working this out. I'm working this out as we speak, because that makes the most sense to me. So, anyway, this is Jennifer. I think she has little tiny boobs, which just make more sense with what Dick does to her. She should be a small person, because her own sphincter is not capable of withstanding Dick's onslaught, and here she is seething, and by now you should be afraid of men. You should be very afraid. And in this panel, according to the script, I'm going to skew the horizon a bit here, like this. Well, if I were going to make a straight line, I would skew the horizon. But in any case, this might help, because Dick is 3 sheets to the wind and trying to get to his car, and he's fumbling with the keys, and he's searching his pockets, and he's just not in great shape. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to show that besides skewing the horizon. Oh, that's right, H-I-C. Hick. She sort of sits there. In any case, and his car is here. I wish I were Scott Robertson so I could draw a car in the proper way, but apparently I'm not Scott Robertson, so I'll get over it somehow. Anyway, there's a car there, and there are going to be other cars as well to kind of make it look like a parking lot or something. In any case, here we go. Now, this shot should be of Jennifer lifting up the towel and looking down at Dick's exposed genitalia, which is really not. I don't know how I'm going to do that without getting thrown off the site. So, in any case, the catheter is attached, and that really is the only thing that is actually important. That we know that he's catheterized and therefore incapable of producing an erection, and that's, I think, what Jennifer finds appealing about this situation. So I'm going to kind of draw a tubular thing here, and I think most people have a vague idea of what a penis looks like. So if you don't, then well, look it up on Google, and they'll probably give you a picture, a drawing. In any case, there's Jennifer. Hello there. He doesn't look so fearsome anymore. All exposed like that. And so my next panel should be, Dick dining with Jennifer in a restaurant. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll have a table and Dick bent over in great attention to Jennifer, and Jennifer equally bent over to express her interest in Dick, and there should be maybe candlelight here, sort of filling the space, and Jennifer sitting there as well, and there would be legs on the table, otherwise it would just fall. So we'll put some legs on the table, because we want to see that there are wires holding on to his teeth, and they're all, it's like he's wearing braces, but they're not quite exactly braces, but in any case, his lips are bared back in abject fear, because he remembers the night that he gave Jennifer the ride of her life, and he knows that he left her there bleeding and just in no condition to walk and handcuffed. So his eyes are going to be like enormous here because he's terrified. And so this is Dick, good old Dick. Let's see, he should have an actual nose, because he's not a girl. Girls usually don't even draw their nose for some reason, I don't know why. No, it's just, I know why, it just makes it look more like feminine and, just better looking, I guess, anyway. That would be Dick. And you made a big mark on that tree to prove your manliness once again, so Dick's eyes are here. As wide as they can be. I want to put Jennifer takes another leisurely stroll as though, remember that it would be just turned down and up like that. And she's walking along the sort of semi-bulge that is beneath Dick's towel. Anyway, so that's all what that means. And it's another close shot. This is Jennifer looking at its chart. So I think it should be we haven't had a kind of a long shot in a while, so I'd like to do, like, say, Dick and his predicament just in black, if possible. So he's this way, and his legs are up like this way, and this, and this. And here, more and less in the mid-end foreground, Jennifer consults his chart, which is a traditional little thing, and she's lifting a page here to show that she's reading, and I don't know what kind of hair she's going to have, but I'm going to give her some hair for now, and a little bit of petite shoulders, if I can sort of manage those. And there she is, and horizon line about there, and two thingies dripping maybe his arm, all kinds of things like that. Something else in the foreground here. Alright, guess what, Dick? I've got friends here. See, this is the same hospital I was taken to after our second encounter. Okay, so a tree, and sort of show that Dick sort of mangled at least the tree's bark with his car, and it's going to be sort of crunched, and boy, alright, I wonder if Scott Robertson knows how to draw a car that's been in an accident. He probably does. Anyway, that's my version of Dick's car that has been in an accident. So, goes like that. Okay, so we've got friends here. See this? See this? This is the same hospital, and staring at the same crack. So there should be like a crack. I'm just going to show this sort of crack in the wall, which actually it takes no skill at all to create. It's just a crack. Oh goodness. In any case, I'm just going to make this as crack-like as I know how, and maybe make another couple of cracks that sort of come off of it, almost like lightning or something. Anyway, and this is the crack that Jennifer stared at. What's that? Don't mumble. I didn't lose enough blood to kill you. That was lucky, huh? Let me find something to put there. Oh, wait, we're at the bottom. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oh, heck, 5. So these will somehow have a picture that extends downward. So the best thing that I can do, I think, is this one. Begin, shall we examine, trying to discover what I did wrong. So basically, we're going to sort of start a sequence of pictures where Dick kind of helps to undress her. So he's above her and much larger, and he's starting to help her with her dress, and this panel, I mean, this word balloon, and this word balloon, and this word balloon should all be narrative, not dialogue. So these should be square, so this next panel would continue along the lines of them going from clothed to not exactly clothed. So maybe we have Jennifer in the foreground wearing only her brassiere, and maybe little panties. And then remember, this is going to extend down into the, well, we don't need that. It's going to extend down into the next panel. Put that up here. It's going to extend down into the next panel. And so the horizon is probably going to be about here. And go back over here and make some more indications that. And there might be a place, this should be a good place where we show that from nowhere, Dick comes up with a pair of handcuffs. There's a pair of handcuffs there and there, and these are her wrists. And these look like handcuffs. I mean, they would actually look like handcuffs because they don't now. Should have stabbed you when you first met. You were so nice. There ought to be a law against you monsters like you. You don't belong in the world. And then, I'm not exactly entirely sure, but I suspect this is still in the past, so we're going to have a kind of silhouette of, let's see, of her arms are here, and her head is here, and her body is sort of arched back this way, and she's kind of kneeling on the bed. And can't be comfortable at all. Eat just the kneeling part. Forget what else is going to happen to her. But it's something like that. The bed is here. There might be a picture on the wall. I don't know. And and just Dick's hands, I guess, would be about as good as we can get coming from this way off screen. And for this last one, I think I want to show the Chinese takeout box, because this is important, because so we'll have the box up here, kind of, and Jennifer's holding it like that, something like that. She's kind of small because she's holding it up as though it were the Golden Grail or Holy Grail or whatever. And she's definitely what I'd say triumphant in her space. In any case, here we go. We're done. That was painless, or more or less anyway. So I'm going to try and print this out and then start another one. So please come back and we'll do that.